said camo cam. I'm almost wondering if it's camo cam. That looks much better. How much better is it? Is this a little laggy? I think we fixed it. It was camo cam. I don't have a lighting on me. Do I? Shoot, I do. Let me turn the lighting off. I'm sorry. Every time I look away, it goes away, so I can't see it. I left it on from the other night. I left it on from the other night, I guess. What's up?
Hello.
Is the stream bearable or is it choppy and poop? What's up?
Anyone here?
It says 26 people. Seems fine. I can hear myself. Is it froze? Doesn't seem to be bad. Hello! Hello, everybody. We're trying to go through our hordes of stuff. What's up, Robert O'Neill? How's it going? Do something goober. I got a dog. What do you mean goober? What are you calling? Who are you calling a goober? Not frozen. I ate some hibachi from the gas station. Now my knees only been forward. What should I do? Eat more. It helps.
My knees only been forward. What should I do?
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, I think they are. Hold on, wait, what?
Yeah?
Yeah, they all. Yeah, it's normal, dude. You're good. Don't worry about it.
I just wanted you to do that.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. I had to use the knees and see.
I mean, it must have been good hibachi if it got you
Must
on
have
your
been
knees.
good hibachi. All right, we're trying to. What does this say? How do you use a chair if your leg's been? It's chill. Don't worry about it. And that is a good question. How do you use a chair? How do you do anything if your leg's been backwards? You got problems, bro. What are y'all doing? We're hanging out and we're gonna go through these gigantic hordes of clothing that I have. Let me come over here and catch me. Because we gotta get some stuff on the internet. So we gotta save up for our trip that's coming up. And we gotta make money anyway. How dare you? You got into the dang.
Is it your legs or is it your hips that have been back?
I don't know.
Because your knees are part of your legs. So is it the whole or is it the part? Like,
You're thinking about it too hard.
I'm just.
What's up, Robert West? Thanks for coming back, man.
Hello.
How's everybody doing tonight? Besides eating some precarious sushi.
Work here.
We work here. This is, it's an old skating rink. It used to be a skating rink. It's no longer one. It's where we have our little eBay business now, in this little section of it. And that section over here is where we have all the arcade games that we are eventually going to fix and sell. There's like 250 arcade games over there. There's, hold on, let's see. All these wonderful pool tables and air hockey tables. And then out there, there's just boatloads and boatloads and boatloads of arcade games.
I'm always yelling in the background.
Yeah, I'm spinning around and
Here, Paul. Here. Hey.
it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. There's actually, people did used to live here at one point in time. But right now, like I said, this is like the section that we use for our eBay business. This is all my like bins that I use to like do my inventory. So like when I photo something, I put my stuff on it, and I go and look at the front of the bin, and that's how I do all my SKUs and everything. This dude's crazy for jelly.
I think his thing's cool though, how I have it on the back and it's constantly hitting him.
Yeah. Well, that's good. What's up, Robert?
Hello, hello. Ow. Hey.
How's it since the last time you came, Robert? I've done some stuff. Instead of just streaming off of the phone, I have it streaming like through the computer. I'm using an app to go to my phone to stream off of my phone to the computer. That way I can put like little stuff on there like that. That and the chat looks better in my opinion. It's not just stuck on the screen. It's a little bit more, you know, professional, I would say. Larry Bird, yeah, I remember you now.
What do you say?
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
I remember Larry Bird's basketball. He's a white basketball player. He's like one of the only decent white basketball players there ever was. I'm not good at basketball though. All right.
Are you saying that's who you are?
Yes, he called me Larry Bird. He was. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, basically today we're trying to go through these hordes of clothes and pull out the summer stuff to make sure that all the summer stuff goes online. I know what the goat is. Appreciate that.
Okay, there.
There's a whole lot more people hanging out than there usually is.
Yeah, hello, I'm Wife.
This is
For those who
Wife.
have not met me, hello.
I don't think Wife was here when you were here last time, Senor West.
Where did our child go?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, there he is. I see him. He's scooping around. Jiggling about. Doing
Where'd
his
you
thing.
go, little dude?
I got so much cool stuff, and I don't mean like cool stuff. I mean like KUHL. See, this is the stuff I get all this cool stuff and cool things also. COOL. Like I got brand new Lucky Jeans with tags on them. They're not worth a massive amount, but I didn't pay. I need to get them online. That's what he said.
I love that kid.
All right, that is the pile so far of things that if you look at the tag, it's going on. That's the pile so far. I think because those are brand new tags.
Right here?
Yeah, those are brand new tags. Lucky Jeans. That's correct. I got from when we went that big yard sale, and me and Mom went to that big yard sale in the fancy part of town over there by the school.
Yeah.
I put up the Miss Me jeans I got from there. I've already sold all those.
This is on his emotional support network.
Yeah, he does. I don't know what his deal is with that.
That's great.
What's everybody doing tonight besides eating bad hibachi? What you up to?
That
Boss
sucks.
man?
We got bad hibachi.
No,
I
well,
love
it made
hibachi.
his knees go right. So actually, it's probably good hibachi. You probably
Well, I
had
said
issues.
it must have brought you to your knees if it was good. That's what I thought. I guess it depends where you are on your knees. Is it in front of a toilet? If so, I'm sorry. hope you overcome that because that absolutely sucks. I'm sorry.
What are you doing? Seems to be up to no good.
Okay, Ro, what are you doing?
Did he?
What's up, everyone?
Yeah, he did drop it. Pants.
No, you're not.
Got a ton of stuff. I've been accruing stuff for a while. It is so hot in here right now. We have no AC in here. This is the only bad thing about this. It's not so bad in the winter because it stays kind of warm in the winter, even with nothing on. But during the summer, it gets so fiery hot in here. We have AC, but we can't turn it on because the power bill is absolutely, it's honestly, should be illegal at how much they charge for power around here to a business. If we barely run the AC at all, we're looking at a couple $1,000s. Right now, without running the AC at all and just having a fan running, it was like $740 something this month. So, we're not making crazy money as it is. Oh, we dropped it.
Oh, jeez.
I'm coming. I get it. Yeah. Hold on. Stop. Stop. Hold my hand up. Stop. No, just gonna have to hit it. There we go.
Oh, jeez, you just knocked down.
This kid in this pack is so
Yeah, our son grabbed one of our packaged items and it's like become his emotional support thing. Like he can't let go of it.
He keeps letting go of it, but he doesn't want to let go of it.
And he keeps letting go, but doesn't want to.
If you hold your hand up, I'll follow you. Oh, now it's on you.
I don't know about this. I don't like the torch being passed to focus on me. Hello, hello. We got 6 people on here. How are y'all doing today, this evening? What time is it where y'all are? It is evening here, specifically 9:30 p.m.
Surprised the van made it back home. He's gonna get pretty late for him.
It's probably the day for him. If I had to guess, or very early hours. Oh, I might be. Really?
These are good. These are women's. They're not. Well.
Hey, we got 9 people. What's up, everyone?
What's up?
Oh, I forgot it's following me.
They're made in Mexico, so they're a little bit newer. They're like 90s, but that's a really cool fake one.
Those look cool.
Yeah, the double knee stuff's good. And if it's 90s, it's probably $50, $60 at least.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can I get it to stop following me?
Huh?
I don't want it to keep following me.
You hope you can. It has to.
Stop.
There you go. And I can hold my hand up,
Yeah.
and it'll follow me. It's pretty neat how that works, isn't it?
It's a little freaky. Where'd he go?
There's no telling.
What are you doing? Don't eat the pack.
But, like I was saying earlier, but my stuff is way too choppy. We're gonna, I'm really gonna try and do a couple of things and be more, like, we're gonna try to stream, maybe not every single day towards the end of the day, but maybe 4 or 5 times a week, possibly. I'm gonna try to put, it's hard to with the way the kid is, but we're gonna try to put, like, do a scheduled stream thing on it. Sometimes, you know, you gotta, if you have kids, you understand. It's hard to schedule things out like that, but if we can, we're gonna try to schedule those out, and then I've got a few different videos that I want to make. We're trying to get up to 500 subscribers. That way, by the time we end up going to Japan, it'll make sense to actually vlog the whole thing when we get there. We're running in January, so we got 6 months to do it. I think it's reasonable amount of time to try and get that many. But at 500, you can actually start being monetized in some capacity. And if we do that, then, you know, it's worth spending time in. If it's, I mean, right now, the way it is, me working for myself, you kind of have to spend your time wisely. Because, I mean, I do support us wholly. So, if it's something that does, you know, even a little bit of something on the side, that it makes sense to spend a little time doing it. And plus, I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy hanging out with people.
You say what you're finding.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, fun right now. This is just piles and piles and piles of Carhartt. Which, well, this is walls, but the rest of these are piles of vintage Carhartt pants. I picked a bunch of them up a while ago. And this isn't necessarily vintage, but these are like mid-2000s. These are mid-2000s. These are still decent, though. And then these are Y2K. These are 90s. These are double knee work pants, too, which is pretty cool. People like double knee stuff right now. It's in that streetwear style. It's coming up right now. And then I got some other stuff, too. Like, I got some Patagonia stuff. This is,
Why'd you throw it?
These are actually 55. These are 2008, so they're not crazy old. But these are Patagonia canvas pants. I got a few pair of those that I've accrued. I got a bunch of stuff. Where's everybody at in the chat? Is everybody talking? Got some of those. Then I got a bunch of, these are North Face. I got boxes of North Face stuff that I gotta get through. Some Sims fishing gear.
Come on! Don't run into it. Don't. Okay.
Hey! There you go, bud. We got a kid running around in his walker now. Doobie, what'd he do? It's funny to watch him scoop guys. I got a bunch of Patagonia cords. This stuff I've accrued. I used to do auctions, and then we had a bunch of stuff go on, and I got a bunch of stuff all at once, and never got to put it online. So now we're trying to go back and double up and put it online. We got to make some cash for this Japan trip. But I don't know what kind of. These are like 27s. Yeah, I think they're all going to go on a lot. These are 27s. These are 25s. Hopefully, maybe there's 2 and 2. These are 28s. 27, 25, 28. 26. It's literally 25, 26, 27, 28. If you plan to either go down 4 sizes and you're starting at 28, or you plan to go up 4 sizes and you're starting at 25, I got some pants for you.
I think that's the like size 2.
It is.
Size 3-0.
These are some nice Patagonia ironclads. I believe these are ironclads, yeah. These things are like brand new. Like they're in super nice condition. But they're cotton wool pants. They're really nice. Patagonia makes some really good stuff. If you've never looked into Patagonia, Patagonia basically will fix whatever you get from them for life for like $10 every time you go. So that's why people buy Patagonia for like life. That's why I like Patagonia. I don't really buy their stuff because it's a little on the expensive side. But when I thrift it up, like I got these. These are the Patagonia. I brought a blank on what these shorts are called. Anyway, they're really nice. I like them. They got a nice little stretch to them. They're a nylon blend, nylon elastane blend, but they feel good. They feel real nice, real nice. But I thrifted them up. I got a pair. Anybody needs a pair of these aren't getting put up online anytime soon. It's not the time, but these are World War II. I think these are 1940s. I think I'll tell you, these are German wool army pants.
Did you tell me?
Yeah, I think I told you when I got them. I won them in an auction. Yeah, they're German. GD Bucking Alsfeld. Well then.
Well,
These are
okay.
probably Nazi pants. I don't know about that.
Well,
But they don't look like it, and they're fancy. I thought they looked like good streetwear gear for the winter. Somebody would put that together with something, at least in
just
Japan.
crazy.
Maybe.
That was like that was an auction.
Yeah, that was in an auction,
Wild.
yeah.
Wild. Well, it's wool. It probably more.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm holding it in my back hand. Look at that. I got two pair of weeks somewhere. I need to get the other pair. I think somebody starched them. Well, they're so stiff. But the other pair, these are LL Bean. The other pair are, they are fleece bound. Put them all together though. They're the same. I think they're the same size. These are North Face. I think we're not going online right now. I got a lot of North Face stuff with the intent of sending it overseas to Japan because it does better over there than it does over here. If you look on North Face on what's it called, eBay right now, there's like 300,000 things listed with North Face. It is way oversaturated. Way oversaturated. I got a boatload of North Face boatload of North Face ski pants though. I do need to get those put up. Who else is out there? Is anybody else out there hanging out?
You want to say hi? You want to say hi?
Say hello.
It's on here.
Look at this guy.
You want to say hi?
Say hello.
Say hi.
Hello.
Look at pop bubble. Hey. Hey.
You get sweaty. Sweaty. And you go
No,
to.
you want me to pop a bubble? Look. Hey. No. Oh.
That is a long North Face skirt. Not North Face Patagonia skirt. 2000.
Okay.
I thought I saw something come across the screen. What was that?
I don't know. See?
I thought it did. Hold on, let's see. I want to know if my thing works if somebody subscribes, because I have it to where you should see a fancy, with it. Replay? Come on. It says 118. I think
That's been 118.
it's been 118. Well, it ain't even right, though. You could have been for that. Somebody put my asses on fire, bro. But I guess they deleted it.
Who said?
Dolly666 put my asses on fire, bro. Get some water, bro. I thought I saw something pop across the screen, but I don't see anything in the chat. I don't know why I didn't update the chat. Hold on, I'm getting out of this chat and getting back into it, because I feel like I'm not seeing everything here. No, he must have deleted it. Well, I hope your ass gets better, dude. Got some big boy pants. Guess the pant size. How big do you think his pants are? You can't see. Can you see it? Can you see it?
I don't know. 48?
Oh no. Oh no.
Bigger?
Yeah.
50?
No.
60? 70?
Check. These are 60 by 30.
Oh my.
60 by 30. I pick them up because big sizes sell on eBay. Like I do pretty decent with big sizes. Nicky CP. Got a nice leather skirt. You know that's got to be some kind of. Yeah, he gets. I can see him getting shredded.
We ran around for a minute.
He did. He had a good time running around. I guess this probably needs to go ahead and get going up. I got a few skirts that need to go in mine. Caspa skirt. A lot of this stuff I won at auctions, and a lot of this stuff I got earlier in my thrifting career before I really knew what I was looking for. So it really just needs to be gone through and put online. That's what I'm doing right now. I sorted all this stuff out a while ago. And then, at least nice. Brooks Brothers. Vintage Cheeto Elliott. I sorted it all out a while ago. And then life hit us pretty good and hard. And I haven't gone back through them in a hot, long minute, so. Jake Crew. Put online. I need to make a couple files now. It's getting too big. These are Jake Crew. Huh? More Patagonia shorts. These are both face. Patagonia boards.
Hello.
Hello. What's up? If you're just joining us, we're going through our piles and hoards of clothes, trying to figure out what the priority is on getting some of this stuff online. Because we spent a good bit of time when we're taking photos of this stuff. I try to take photos of every measurement I can get a hold of, and all the things that somebody might want, rather than just slapping them online with one or two pictures. I don't like doing that. I like to give you as much as I can give you when I put something online. That way, if you're buying it, you can get the whole picture. Nobody can. Well, got some fancy cool pants. Some women's, I believe, maybe. I'll look at that. Some more splash pants. I just sold some of those. I need to get these online. Pop, 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 pop. Where's everybody from? Is there anybody in here who wants to talk at all? He's Patagonia. It's like Patagonia Chinchilla fleece pants. I'm 17, they look older than that. You should be all lying.
I'm over here.
Wife's right there.
Hello.
She's in the chair over here. Right there.
I don't know if I can see it here or not.
Aww.
I'm right here. Hello.
Wife be right there. What's up, JJ? See, I told you you'd be the star of the show. Everybody wants more wine. Have you seen that, did I show you that video
Hi, JJ.
from the Minute Hour?
No.
Well, hello, JJ. Where it's like, wife, the revolutionary new product wife.
Not the one that's covered in chocolate.
No. We were trying to have some fun in bed, and I put on the chocolate shell. And she
What's the other
froze.
revolution? What?
The revolutionary new product wife. And when you don't want to deal with wife, just put on the new product wife phone. It's like a fun
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Every time I put that, like as the description.
Hey, man.
Oh, is Van back? Van's back.
Hello.
Now it's a party. Now it's a party. The triumphant return of Van. Look at this pile. This is all Carhartt, Patagonia. A couple of, one or two, like, oddball J. Crew things, but Carhartt, Patagonia. And that's really about it. This is all boatloads of stuff that should have been on my server. What do you got questions on, man?
I have questions. How it says.
So we did. I have questions. Yes, man. Fire away, good sir. Hit me with your best shot, good sir. That's going to be everything that really has got to go on soon. That's about to go. I need to go online. Yeah, it's pretty bad, dude. Like I said, I got a lot of really good deals on a lot of this stuff, and then that's a long suede leather skirt right there. That needs going on. Got a lot of good deals, and then I had to, we got busy with life, and I didn't get to spend as much time doing this as I needed to. These are cool. Nope, these are Patagonia.
He wants to know how we met. What's our story?
How did we meet? Well, that's a good one. So I moved down to the beach for a while, and while I was down at the beach, I worked for T-Mobile. Actually, I don't work there anymore, so I'll say it.
We're lagging a minute.
We're lagging.
We're lagging a minute.
Oh, we're lagging a minute. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. I'm wondering if it's the way I have the stream set up or not. I need to check that in just a minute. But I moved down to the beach. She lived down at the beach. That's where she's from. And
Down there?
huh? I
moved.
did.
Oh.
And you live down there.
Yeah.
That's where you were from.
Yeah.
And I was working for T-Mobile. And she was working for the Starbucks across the road, literally across the road. So like right across the road. And yeah, man, I'm really sorry about the lag. I'm gonna look at that in just a minute. I don't think it's necessarily lag. I think there is a stream delay. I think in Streamlabs, it automatically does a 1 minute delay in case somebody said something and I wanted to cut the stream or censor it or something. And I don't really care about that. There's like 9 people in here at most at any given time, so I'm not massively worried about that. So I'll check that in just a minute. But I was working down there and she came in to buy a cell phone one day, or she came in with her brother and her mother to buy a cell phone. And at the time, I was dating somebody else, and I did not believe in doing the cheaty thing. And when I saw her, I was like, this is a fine lady right here. But her mother was all about trying to get me to get her number and this and that, when the entire time was all about it and making it pretty awkward. And so during the whole thing, like I said, I felt something felt weird. And we go through that whole thing, and then you leave, and then how many months goes by, you think?
After I met you the first time?
Yeah.
Literally like 8 months.
Like 8 months goes by. And close to the right before the 8-month mark there, or somewhere around, and then right before we started talking, the girl I was with just randomly, just totally out of nowhere was like, I don't want to be with you anymore. And it was kind of devastating because she had a kid and I was really involved in the kid's life. But I thought about it, and my assistant manager, I was a manager, and the assistant manager at the time, his wife was best friends with the girl I was dating. And he didn't like her and wasn't a fan of her. So he's like, he had kept her number the whole time, or he thought he had kept her number the whole time. So I thought about it. As soon as things were over and I felt all right, I was like, you still got that number from that girl from forever ago? From the Starbucks girl? We called her Starbucks girl. Because I knew she worked for Starbucks, so that's all I knew.
Yeah, we didn't know each other's names, so on
we did not.
I was Starbucks girl. On my end, he was T-Mobile guy.
Yeah, I was T-Mobile guy, she was Starbucks girl.
I've had a crush on this dude since I met him back in February.
So
anyway.
Yeah, so we I asked him if he had her number still, and he's like, I think I do. And he went digging through his desk, and he's like, I don't necessarily. I'm telling you, it gets even weirder though, Jay. It gets even weirder. So I don't necessarily. So he didn't have her number, but he had a really, really good memory, and he's like, I remember the name on the account.
Well, we just came in.
Right. Well, that's right.
Prior-
They had
Yeah,
just
my brother
came back
just
in,
came
not
in.
too much longer before that. Our brother did. And he's like, I remember the name on the account. I'll pull the name up on he went through the receipts and found the account. And he was like, well, there's like four numbers on here. But I think I know which one it is. And I'm like, are you sure you know which one it is? And he's like, I'm pretty sure I know which one it is. And since you tried to give it to me already, I was like, well, I'll try. I'll try. So the number he thought it was, I sent a text, and I was like, hey, this is T-Mobile guy, or this is Joseph from T-Mobile.
Yeah, I just found out his name the last time we went in.
Yeah, so I was like, I never wore, I specifically, this is T-Mobile, and this is back in the days of T-Mobile while they were still cool. So I never wore a
Whoa.
name tag. I always wore my hat backwards, and nobody ever knew who I was. And I didn't tell people I was the manager because that was always, in my opinion, the last thing you ever want to do is tell somebody you're the manager, because if you ever have a problem, they're looking for you. So they didn't really know my name, and I didn't know her name. I just knew the Starbucks girl.
Well, the last time, like right before you did all that or whatever, whenever we came in, you wore your name tag, and I remember my brother and his girlfriend at the time. Because on my end, I had a major crush on him the entire time, but we knew he had a girlfriend and everything. Anyways, long story short, I got a message from my brother's girlfriend at the time saying, "Oh my God, he's asking about you."
I did ask about her a couple of times.
And we know his name, and I'm like, well, funny enough, I'm coming up there anyway.
Yeah,
I came up later on. Anyways,
she came up, and then I was even more. I was like, I've got to. I like I said, I asked my manager a little bit later on. I was like, what was the number? So anyway, I got the number that he thought it was, and I started messaging it. And I'm like, hey, this is Joseph from T-Mobile. And they were like, oh, what's up? You know, and it's the way that they reacted. I was like, the way she reacted, I was like, this has got to be her. She's into me, and that's cool, you know. And like, I'm sitting there messaging, and something didn't feel right. Something felt wrong about it, and I wasn't sure what it was. So I started asking questions that were like Starbucks related. After like we had done played 20 questions and everything else, like it was, there was some flirting going on.
Really?
We played 20 questions.
I don't think that's flirting. Asking 20 questions? You're just asking about someone. Are you?
Let me finish the story. Let me finish the story.
Questions. Oh my.
So we played 20 questions. I'm sending all the smiley faces and whatnot. Like, I'm trying to make it clear that I'm hitting on her. And like, so I go, I'm getting this weird feeling, this weird vibe about something. And I started asking Starbucks related questions. I'm like, what? It's funny that you mentioned this the other day, man. Because I was like, I started asking, you know, what's the medium sized drink over there at Starbucks? And they're like, I don't know. I think it's a venti or something like that. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you've worked for Starbucks for a while. Why are you saying I don't know and like being weird about it? And then I'm like, so how do you like it over at Starbucks? And they're like, well, I don't work at Starbucks. I work at Zaxby's. And I'm like, did she quit Starbucks and go work at Zaxby's? Like, I could have swore I just gotten a muffin.
This was all day long.
This is all day long. Yeah, we're texting all day long. And I'm wondering, did she leave Starbucks and go work at Zaxby's? That's kind of odd.
Okay, hold on.
What?
Hold on.
She says, hold on. She's putting Bucko down in front of the fan so he can cool off. It gets weird. I'm telling you, give it a second. Because it's... She's coming.
Let me give my side of this real quick. So meanwhile, the whole texting. Oh, wait, no, you haven't even revealed.
I haven't really.
Never mind. I'll come back.
So I'm like, what is going on with this? And then I'm like, I can't remember what I eventually said, but I'm like, did you stop working at Starbucks?
That's fair, JJ. Okay.
Did you stop working at Starbucks? And they're like, I can't remember how it was, but it was revealed. It was her brother the whole time. I'm sitting here talking to her brother the whole time. And he's just like being real nonchalant about this whole thing. Like, I don't know about you, you know, I have to say, you know, not to say anything in particular, but if the dude that I bought my cell phone from hit me up and just started trying to play 20 questions with me, I'd be a little confused. And I'd be like, are you into me, dude? What's going on here? But apparently...
Questions is flirting. I don't know.
I don't know. It was pretty flirty. There was a lot of winky faces going back and forth, and
he what?
Like I winky faced at least. You know, I need to go back and see if I can find it. Well, I had it on my old OnePlus. I doubt I have them anymore.
I only have the text messages from when
the
finally
screenshot.
Told
yeah. Well, he figured it out too. We both figured it out at the same time that, oh, we're not, I'm not trying to talk to him. I'm trying to talk to his sister. And he figured, it kind of, and I literally was like, hey, dude, don't worry about it. That's my bad. You have a good one. And he's like, no, my sister really wants to talk to you. I'm like, I don't know about that, dude. This is a little bit embarrassing now. And he's like, no, please, talk to my sister. She's going to be super upset with me if you don't talk to her. So we started talking, and then from there, a few months goes by.
Well, I was waiting for him to text me.
Yeah.
Like, after the fact, because my brother gave him, my side of this whole thing is, so when he first messaged my brother, we were all off. It was my mom's birthday. So we were all off spending the day with her, and my brother came barging into my room and was like, oh my God, Joseph texted me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, who?
Mind you, her brother is married to a woman now.
Yeah,
we went to the,
like 2-3 months ago.
We went to
this was almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, this is almost 10. We've been together
So,
for 10 years.
yeah.
Right about.
Basically, we'll be married 5 this year. Yeah, a long time. But anyways, he barges in there, and I'm like, Joseph who? Because we have cousins named Joseph, we have uncles, the whole shebang. Anyways, he's like, it's T-Mobile guy. And I'm like, oh! Why is he texting? Like, brother got super excited. Oddly enough, got super excited. I don't know. Anyways, and I was like, why the hell is he texting you? Anyway, so the whole day, goes on, because we're all hanging out with my mom and everything. And as Joseph's asking him Starbucks questions, my brother is asking me all the answers. And I'm sitting here like, I don't think he's meaning to talk to you. Because why is he... What's going on here? Anyways, that was throughout the whole day. And then at the very end of the day, it was literally night or whatever. Anyways, my brother calls me. I guess that's when they realized, or Briar realized, oh wait, no, he's not talking to me. Because he calls me, he was like, yeah, I think Joseph was trying to talk to you the whole time. And I'm like, you better tell him to text me, because I'm going to be very mad. I'm going to be very mad if you just screwed up this whole thing, because I had a crush on him for months before this. Anyway, so I'm sitting here twiddling my thumbs, and finally,
I messaged her.
I didn't.
The embarrassment was overcome.
Well, I reassured him. I was like, honestly, if any family could have done this too, would have been ours. This has just been freaking hilarious, but yeah.
And then not too long after that, we went out on a date. We went and saw It.
That was horrible.
That was terrible.
I don't like
the date was good.
movies.
The movie was not good. Did
Yeah.
not like that. And then did not like It. No pun intended. Thanks to your brother. Yeah, it is thanks to him.
Was your brother kind of into him? That is, we don't know.
That's always been a question. Once again, married recently to a woman.
Yeah, married recent. They've been friends for forever. Just got married. But
It was
the
always
question's still there, because looking back, he got very excited.
He did get very
He
excited
literally-
when I texted him, apparently.
Either that, or he just did not catch on. I don't know what.
Well, we got
Something
together, and
wasn't
then my
missed there. I don't
apartment
know.
randomly burned down, right after that.
Yeah, I went over to his apartment one day, and his house burned down that following morning.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Yeah.
Very weird. I was actually at work because I worked
I was in the house.
I opened Starbucks. I was on the opening shift, and I heard the fire trucks and everything go by.
Hey, welcome back, Anna. How you doing today?
So, that happened. I didn't hear from him all day, so I was like, oh no, ruined my chances. And then I get home. Hey, sorry I haven't talked to you all day. My house burned down, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I mean, what do you say? What the heck? What do you... Not only that, I was there just the night before. This is... What? I don't know. It was just weird.
Yeah, I had to start over. All my stuff burned down. That was fantastic.
I was literally with him when he had nothing.
Yeah, we were in a duplex down in South Alabama. We're doing good. We was telling the story about how we got together.
Did it. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Telling the story about how we got together. There's like a
honestly,
45-second delay in between.
Don't know. It was a whole thing with my family, though. Everyone was trying to get us together. It really was. Anytime they went, because me and my brother, we were all on the same phone plan as my mom, but my mom had to be there to authorize anything we wanted to do with our phones. So it was basically like a family trip every time we went to T-Mobile. But I don't know. They just made it their whole thing the entire time that they're going to try and get us together. So who knows? And I guess my brother was just very excited that he finally messaged, and then just it's questionable. To this day, I don't know. I haven't asked him. I don't know if I will.
I don't think we should.
I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe one day if we get big and somebody goes back and watches this, maybe he'll get out there and laugh.
He might have a good laugh at it. I mean, it's a pretty funny story.
It's the best love story I've found. Yeah, well,
especially in today's day and age, when so many people are meeting online, and we literally met. I don't like organically. Is that the right word? Naturally, organically. What's the thing?
Make a movie on it. Yeah, it would be a good one because that happens, and then after that, like I don't know, we've been inseparable since that happened. Since we got together.
Oh, now the in-laws are a whole other story, Anna.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty funny thing with that. They were good in the beginning, and then yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's a whole thing for another day.
Could probably make a movie about that one.
Here, you pick it up. I'm gonna go check and see why there's a delay on the thing. See if I can change it. Put your hand up. There you go. It's on you.
Hello. Yeah, that's a whole. I mean, that's been a wild ride. But most important thing is that we are very happy and in love, and now we have our little almost 1-year-old son over there. It's been a wild, amazing ride, I will say, but our beginning is definitely. I wonder if we could make a movie about it. That would be hilarious. Because it was hilarious when we actually went on our first date and we just opened the can of worms of our whole entire thing. Because he was literally T-Mobile guy. Like, everyone at work knew him as T-Mobile guy. And because he worked across the street or whatever, you know, I worked drive-through, I'd just be like, oh, a T-Mobile guy. I'm kidding, I really wasn't like that. But I would see him, like, over there. I'm like, yep, there he is. Go back to work. Anyways, I do remember, like, the times he would come through the drive-thru and I, like, would hold it together, be super chill. I remember one time he came through the drive-thru and I literally gave him the wrong order. Or no, I gave his order to the person in front of him. So we had to remake everything and I had to sit there and keep up conversation because I was working the window that day. And I remember whenever he drove off, I looked at my coworker and I was like, oh my God, that was T-Mobile guy. Oh my God. Oh, it's just so wild to look back at that, honestly. Oh, did I stop it? There it goes. It was really cool, though. That was a crazy time. Just looking back at it. But I think it's a cool story. Everyone who has asked and has listened has said it's pretty cool, so. That's the most. Aw, thanks, Van. JJ, literally. That's literally the movie. We could probably make, like, the adventure we have been on since the beginning. We have a crazy story. It's an awesome story, but it's crazy. But, yeah, it's funny. Anyways, on our first date, though, when everything unloaded, it was hilarious to find out that everyone at T-Mobile knew me as Starbucks Girl, because they didn't know my name either, especially because I was under my mom's account, so no one knew me at all. And then vice versa, he was T-Mobile guy everywhere we went, or everyone, you know, that knew him that I told or whatever up at work and everything. Hilarious. And come to find out, that's we say all the time we're soulmates, because there's been times before that we were kind of like lined up to meet each other, and it would fall through. It would fall through. Like, me and him, I was a senior in high school and I was debating whether or not to get enlisted into the Navy for school route or whatever, and at that time he was looking to go into the Navy as well, and like last minute decided not to. And since we're from the same state, we would have gone together, so that didn't line up. But I don't know, it's weird. It's weird when you look back at it. It makes you wonder about things of how fate works, or if it, you know what I mean. Maybe. I don't know. I'm like a year postpartum and I still have the brain fog. I don't know if it'll ever go away. Tell us about the in-laws. Where are they going? So, the in-laws. Come over here. Hello. You find me? No? What happened? Oh, there it goes. The in-laws, that's a whole other story. It's my side of the family, if you must know. That's, ironically, it's my side, but that's a can of worms I prefer not to go into at this point in time. Just know that if you take any advice in a marriage, is that once you are married, you and your spouse become a family, and everyone else becomes an extended family, and some people don't like that, and therefore boundaries have to be placed, and some people don't like that. So, I think that's a good way to shorten that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's just the important thing. When you get married, you become one, and you break off from who you came from. I mean, you still have them in your life if they are respectful of you guys. But
it's not necessarily 200 thumbs up, which it does help if you like the stream. It does help push it to other people. It helps YouTube prioritize it. But we're trying to get 200 subscribers. We're honestly trying to get 500 subscribers, because at 500 subscribers you can be monetized. But
I'm sorry to hear that, Anna. I feel I feel that. I don't know what it is with in-laws.
Yeah, they're not.
What is with it? I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, you are marrying the family. I mean, you are. You're becoming one big family.
Oh, no, you're marrying the family at the same time. When you get married, you become your own family.
Yeah.
People don't understand that.
You make your own immediate. You're leaving one immediate family and making your own.
You become your own family.
Yeah.
Your old family can be a part of that family.
Yeah.
But your priorities are your family. Our priorities are us. Let me do it. I see what you're trying to do here.
Well, it's veering off on me. So
oh, okay. It doesn't. That's okay. But your priorities become about your wife and your immediate family. That's what it becomes at that point.
It is life. You just figure, I don't know, you just figure you want your kids to be happy. You know, they found their person, and you're getting a bigger family. You just figured you'd embrace it, enjoy it. You know, more the merrier. I don't know. Either way.
What? It's simple.
We hope and pray, you know, when blessed we are to see the day that our son and other children find their love of their lives, that we're all able to welcome everyone with open arms and have a big old happy family. So, my heart does go out to all the people though that, you know, struggle with that. But like you said, it is life. What can you do? But we're good. We're happy.
Oh, we're nothing but happy.
Mm-hmm. I was telling them how we're like soulmates.
We are definitely so.
All the times we were
Hey. He did. He bit it off. Here, get it. I can't even turn it in his mouth. Get it. Did you get it?
No.
Don't eat the cup.
You can't eat it.
I'm gonna get your drink, dude. He's gonna bite it.
Oh my God.
Why did you do it? I told you he's gonna bite it again.
Okay, done. We're done.
He didn't used to eat styrofoam cups. This is a new thing. It's okay, big guy. It's okay, Biggie Wiggy man.
Oh my goodness.
Ah!
JJ's like, what if he basically one night stand is like his love of his life.
Who, him?
Yeah.
If they're soulmates, they're soulmates. That's just what it is.
I just want them.
I met him. I
Fine.
met her one time, and I could feel that there was something
Yeah.
very special about her. Very, very special about her. To the point of where I remembered her 8 months later, and that's the first person that I was like, that's who I want to talk to this person. And then when we got together, it was, in the very, very, very beginning. We didn't immediately just go and become inseparable, period. It took a couple of months, and then after that, I figured out that she was, some of her family was not treating her like she should have been treated. One of her parents was not. Actually, either of her parents were not. And I told her, hey, move in with me. Just come in, move in with me.
Cute.
And the second that you moved in with me, the second she moved in with me, we've been away from each other 2 nights.
Yeah.
2 nights since then. It's been almost 10 years.
Yeah.
So.
Like 2 or 3.
2 or 3 nights.
Less than a week.
Less than a week total for this entire time.
Yeah. I'm gonna get nice water in this thing. I don't know. I mean, I just want my kids to get with someone who respects them and they respect them and they make each other very happy and they take very good care of each other. So, whoever that ends up being, I don't know. As long, I don't know, I just hope they're able to find what me and their daddy have found.
This thing does
and have. It does, I don't like it. As for oh Lord, I didn't know. You're good. I didn't even think of that.
Is it cold ice water? Cold ice water. Come on.
Anna, do you think about homeschool? Yeah, absolutely. I very much plan to. The only thing is with because we do plan to travel a lot and everything too, especially with our business growing. And
What?
just more flexible with that. But also, I want him to be able to have the one-on-one attention needed to work on anything with school.
Well, just a long story short, education in America sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. She's in Canada.
It really does.
It sucks.
Oh.
It's not good. They
Yeah,
do not
it's not.
spend the time they need to spend with children.
It's following
And then,
me.
not only that, do they not spend the time that they need to spend on the children. They, when we keep putting our hands up, we have an AI tracker tripod thing, and it tracks us whenever we do that. Whenever you put your hand up, it stops it and starts it. But education is just absolutely god awful in America. And especially down here in the South, it's probably the worst it could be.
Yeah.
They are.
It's just really sad because it makes.
They're very politically motivated in a lot of ways, and then on top
Believe
of
that, they're not getting the.
They don't push children in the direction of learning what they need to learn to do what they want to do. They push children into the cookie cutter, everyone needs to go to college and do something that requires college. When, one of my brothers went and is an English professor, or he is a master's in English, or he's getting his master's. He has a bachelor's right now working on his master's. But he always wanted to be a English teacher in Japan, and that's how we got hooked up with Japan. And so he needed to go to college to do that. My other brother is not in any way interested in doing anything that requires college. But yet, they pushed him towards college. They pushed me towards college. Everybody needs to go college, gotta go college, gotta go college. And what if he wants to be a welder? What if he wants to be a plumber? What if he wants to be an electrician? What if he wants to do something that doesn't require college? And that's what drives him, and that's what he enjoys. What if that's his passion? I don't want them pushing him towards college and saying that he can't do anything if he doesn't go to college. I want him to be pushed in the direction of what he finds passion in. That's what he really needs to do. I wish somebody would have pushed me in the direction of the business, being an entrepreneur. I would have done this right here a long time ago and made a ton of money doing it before thrifting got more expensive like it is now. I would have went this direction a long time ago. I had one teacher that always did tell me that. It was like, you need to be an entrepreneur. You need to make a business selling something. Figure out what you want to sell and sell it. It took me another, I mean, when my 10-year reunion just came up, it took me another 10 years to get to that point. But nobody in school pushed me towards that. They said, no, you got to go to college. Work on your college resume. Work on your this. And you learn so much stuff that has nothing to do with what you actually need to survive and do what drives you rather than what school wants you to do.
Yeah.
We do have apprenticeships, but they ain't got anything to do with schooling. You can do them after you get out of school. I guess you could get into them while you're in school, but they're not connected to schooling in any capacity. No. We have a thing called trade school that I went to and the annoying thing is with trade school.
Well, depending on what trade you're going to, you can't get it through shadow hours.
But here's the caveat to trade school in America. I don't know if it is this way in all parts of America, but in Alabama, in order to go to trade school, you have to drop to basically a special ed diploma. They do not take your diploma. Your diploma's worth nothing in any capacity after that. Me personally, they made a diploma for me in my school system because I wouldn't drop diplomas. I wanted to go to trade school and I wanted to learn graphic arts. And I told them I do not want to drop diplomas, but I want to go to trade school. So they actually let me drive, because the trade school is in a whole different section of town. It's like 45 minutes away from where I was going to school at. They let me drive every day from my house to the trade school for the first period, then from trade school back to the school I was going to, and then from school back well before I was supposed to be able to do that. You're only supposed to be able to drive the last, I think, senior year in school, but they let me do it freshman year as soon as I was able to drive because of it.
As someone who started the college route, yes it is. I did 5 years. I don't know if y'all have associate's degrees in Canada, but
baby British accent.
Yeah, the baby British. It's actually initially why I got with Starbucks. They do a tuition reimbursement program through Arizona State University, and I went through that, but my options for a degree were limited. Anyways, I decided I didn't want to pursue what I was doing anymore. And because I was out of state, I still had to pay out of state tuition. And anyways, long story short, community college, you can earn an associate degree, but you're able to knock out your basic courses before going to the actual 4-year university. You can transfer for the most part. I don't know where I was going with this. Long story short, it took me over 5 years just to get an associate's degree because of the whole transfers and everything, and I'm about $5,200 in debt from it. Yeah, it took me 5 years to get it because of the transfers, and we did move a lot, and I also had to repeat a lot of courses because transferring from between states, different states have different different credit requirements, so I had to repeat a lot of my classes, and by the time I was done with my associates, I was so burnt out because I took the same classes like 3 or 4 times.
Buddy, man.
So,
okay.
I don't know. I feel like if your degree...
You might be ready.
Yeah.
What time is it? 10:30?
10:30.
It's getting close to that time.
It's very expensive here. As someone who... I was going to be the first person in my family to go to college. Everyone else was like a trade, and I was going to go for engineering. Getting into it, very, very, very expensive. There is a cheaper route you can go, which is through community college and then transfer into a bigger university, because typically community colleges are a lot cheaper.
It's the best way to do it.
It is the best way to do it.
Well, we did the second time.
Yeah, the second time around did it that way. Instead of going... But a lot of people don't know that here in the States, that because they promote the big 4-year, like, big town colleges, because I don't know why. I'm assuming money. I don't know. But people who genuinely want to get an education and actually further their careers or anything like that. The best way to go about it is the community college up to university. Because community college, literally probably a fourth of the price a semester to a year for there compared to, you can almost go to community college for free depending on the financial aid that you are provided and scholarships and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Very much, I'm very happy that is all the debt I have, because it could absolutely be a lot more. But I don't know, what I guess I was trying to get with that is going, well, because also they don't really describe exactly how college works for you, because being a first-time college student, I didn't know exactly how it worked, so I had to figure it out the hard way, and that got me into the debt that I am, when in reality I could have avoided that altogether if I knew what it was. So it's like they push you to go do these things. I'm about 3-4 year grade levels below him when we were in school. So by the time I was actually getting to my senior year, especially at my school, they were very much like my entire senior year was basically college prep. I was taking college level courses in high school and everything like that, but they all wanted us to just fill out the scholarships and to do this and to do that. It never really explained exactly how the money works in college, really, if that makes sense. So going through my whole bit there, I found out the hard way of how schooling works, and now I just try and help anyone who does actually want to pursue, which actually, and now at the end of it, I don't even want to go back to school because of the whole thing. So I don't know. I don't really know where I was going with that. I'm telling them I still got postpartum brain fog. I lose my train of thought very easily. I have points, but they leave quickly. Oh, it's awesome. I mean, there's a lot of programs out there, and I wish they promoted that more rather than just go for the full university route. I guess that's really what it is at the end of the day. They're more for the university routes rather than people who don't.
There's nothing wrong with going to university.
No, there's nothing wrong.
It's just need university. But not everyone needs to go to university. Not only that, 9/10. I mean, if everyone went to university and every trade required it, then who's doing everything else? Who's doing all the jobs that require skill that university does not train? Not only that, you need to push kids towards what their passion is. There are too many people in jobs that they felt like they needed to get because they were pushed in that direction, rather than the direction they really wanted to go and what would have actually made them happy.
It's very complicated and expensive, and you can get yourself in a lot of financial situations if you don't know what you're doing and without the right help. But I think it's also just the stigmatism behind it. If you don't have a college degree these days, it's kind of, well, what are you doing with your life? I think that's really what it is, because people who don't want to go to college, they feel like they're not doing anything with themselves, and it's like, that's not the case though, but that's just what it seems like. At least that's how I felt like in high school, because honestly, I wanted to take a break. I did take a break actually after school, because I did not know what I wanted to do, and I had no financial help. I was on my own, so I was like, well, if I'm going to have to pay for this myself, I really don't want to go until I know what I want to do. So I took 2.5 years off after I graduated high school, and I worked in the real world. I worked like 2 jobs or whatever, and I kind of, did that, and then I finally went into it that way, but it was still kind of hanging over my head during that time that I'm not doing anything with myself because I'm not going to school. And I need to do that to feel like I'm doing something with myself, when in reality it's not the case. I don't know. I guess a lot of people hold a lot of self-worth with that.
Well, the way that they make it seem like that's your self-worth is derived from how educated you are.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do
when
with
education, how intelligent and educated you are, is on such a broad spectrum. It's more than just test scores and
intelligence,
stuff like
at
that.
least in America, intelligence is equated to educational experience.
Yeah.
rather than actual skill.
Yeah. Well, I just wish that's what they would do. They would have taken into consideration your skill on top of... Because you can be a really good test taker and not know what you just took a test about. Yeah, he's out. Or you can know absolutely everything they're taking a test on and just not be a good test taker because of the time constraint. You know, I just don't think it's a fair thing. Which is also the reason why I don't really want to put him in homeschool. I want him to have a fair advantage when it comes to intelligence, education. And if there are things that he wants to explore more, then he has the... What's the word?
Opportunity.
Yeah, opportunity to do so, whereas in regular school, it's kind of, you're going to learn. There's only so much you can learn and stuff like that. I don't know, I guess the reality really hit us about education around here is when we did run the skating rink when it was open, and there were we had a lot of middle schoolers, elementary school kids who were coming in, and they couldn't do basic math. That was really the hard, like they would just throw our money at us and do that. Spelling things, reading things, I don't know, it kind of just, and they were in the public school system, and it was just a really eye-opener as to what are they teaching you guys in school. Like, you should know how basic addition and subtraction at least, especially with, there were middle schoolers. By that point, you're doing algebra almost.
Not sure on the socialist system. I'm not sure about that, but I do agree. I think there's definitely some
oh yeah
going on with all of that.
No, it's like getting involved in things. Yeah. No, there's actually, believe it or not, homeschooled kids have better social lives than public school kids. Believe it or not, because they are so involved in clubs and sports and extracurricular things. So, which I guess in a way you kind of have the time to do more stuff, and I don't know. There's pros and cons to things, especially up until at least he's in high school. In high school, we debated at least where we're at, give him the opportunity, because here in the States, there is a lot that goes down in high school. We have like prom and homecoming and all these things that, looking back, it was enjoyable, but give him the opportunity when that time comes, see what he wants to do. But yeah, am I making any sense?
Yeah.
I just want him to enjoy learning rather than it. I don't know, I feel like school kind of killed the joy of learning. Like, I did not like reading at all. That was not my thing. But in the past few years, I've come to love reading because I was reading stuff I wanted to read, and I didn't realize that, reading's fun, because they made it so unenjoyable.
They make it such a chore.
Yeah, it's such a chore, and not...
And they judge you by how fast you read and everything else, and your comprehension on things that you don't necessarily give a crap about. Whereas if you were to, get into something you actually cared about, well, your reading comprehension will definitely go up.
They're definitely... JJ said his one homeschool kid experience was, he's like, I don't know if it was just him, but I don't know. Everyone I met that is homeschooled was more social than I was. I was more introverted compared to them. They were more outgoing, and I guess it would come off as weird because they are so outgoing comparatively. At least from my experience, so I don't know. Let's see.
I do to your point.
Follow the child and elevate.
Does the what? The funding follow the child? No, it does not. It follows the school.
Yeah, it follows the school. They have
Which
this whole
is a
thing: no
travesty.
child gets left behind.
It's absolute trash. No, they need to, in my opinion, they need to totally 1000% rework the education system. We have a problem with education.
Not to say that there's bad, there's a lot of good teachers out there. It's just I think the system's failing them and what they're wanting to do because they have to follow certain things. Like, I had some great teachers in high school that wanted to do more and literally couldn't because they just couldn't. They didn't have the...
Well, not only that, then you've got the issue of tenure, where you've got... I had plenty of teachers in high school that were trash. They were absolutely garbage teachers. They didn't give a crap about what they were doing. They did not care if you learned or you didn't learn. They did not, there was no inspiration left in their body. They were doing it because they wanted that paycheck, and they were tenured, and they couldn't be gotten rid of. That is a huge issue. It's one of the only jobs in America where no matter how bad you are at your job, you can't be fired from it. That's a problem. I'm sorry, that is a problem. You should be graded on how well you do. I don't care how many years you went to school for that job. If you're not doing a good job, you don't need the job, especially when that job is absolutely tied to the success of the next generation that's coming up.
Fan asked if I was a hardworking student.
She was an insanely hardworking student, and she graduated with honors at when she got to
I think
the
he was
community
asking
college.
me. I graduated top of my class.
She
I didn't even
graduated
know
top
it
of her
till
class with honors. She was
graduating.
very, very brilliant. She was going for chemical engineering, so it was an even very hard subject. And I watched her absolutely kill it. She did a fantastic job, and she studied her butt off. We went on vacation, and what did we go? Was it the cruise? That you had to work a little bit beforehand. You had to do a little bit on your thing. Where was it? Was it Japan?
Our wedding.
It was our wedding. That's right. No.
It was our wedding.
Yeah, it was our wedding. Yeah.
Yeah, I was taking physics during. I was in school full time planning our wedding, and then the week we got married in November, which is here in the States, that's the end of the fall semester almost. So finals and everything happened, and I was in the thick of finals during our wedding week. Literally, we were on our honeymoon like a day or two after we got married, and we had to drive all the way back home so I could go take a physics test. And then I was doing chemistry homework in the hotel room and stuff like that. So it was a lot. Looking back, that was crazy. Alaska funds the child, not the school. JJ says, I don't think tenure shouldn't exist in school. Maybe uni, but not school.
Says JD says what?
I think he means that he doesn't think school tenure should exist in regular school, but not university. I mean, not in regular school,
In
but maybe
university, but not.
university.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it depends. I think tenure.
Have a great night, Anna. We'll see you
later.
next time.
Thanks for stopping by. But it's one of those things where, do I think you should just be fired right off the bat? No, I don't think. I think there should be some middle ground on it. If you're unable to do the job and unable to teach and unable to get
it's following
people
me. Why
to,
does it keep following me?
all right, there you go. If you're unable to break through, I'm sorry, even if you studied your whole life for that job, if you're not good at it, you're not good at it. If I studied for quite some time, spent all the money and the effort and try to become a plumber, but yet every time I do things, everybody's pipes leaked or I install things incorrectly, and that was a habitual thing, and I just obviously didn't have the capacity to be a plumber. I shouldn't be a plumber. I shouldn't be hired as a plumber, and they shouldn't keep me on as a plumber. It is what it is. It's not just because you want to do something and you have the want to do something doesn't necessarily mean you have the capacity to do something. There are plenty of things I do not have the capacity to do, and I know that. And we need more of the right people for the right job and less of just because you tried really hard, you get that job. That's just not. It just doesn't work. Well, not only that, in the system where, like I said, so much rides on the upbringing of our children. This whole next generation rides on that job in particular. It's a very, very, very critical, important job, is growing and raising and teaching that generation, the next generation to come up. We need the best people for the job in that job. That should be a hard job to do. You should be the cream of the crop. The cream of the crop needs to be who's doing that job.
I just don't. I think everyone does have a right to education, but I don't think what's going on right now in schools is made for everyone. But I think, I don't know. I think you should be able to just, I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, the lunches are an absolute freaking joke too.
Yeah, lunches suck.
We want to move to Japan, and we want to raise him in Japan before long, because of the. I mean, look at how they do lunches in Japan. The kids help cook the lunches. They're always nice, hearty meals. They're always things that are good for them. I remember, I don't know about you or where you grew up, and if you're in America or whatnot, but we were having a joke about it. We were watching a video of all these Japanese kids making their food and getting involved, and they're telling them where it comes from, and they're doing all this various stuff, talking about like all the makeup of it and how nutritious it is for the kids. They're teaching them how to do their own food that's not just junk food. Whereas we had Mexican pizza, or we had square pizza, or you had God, we had Salisbury steak occasionally, like, and it was all like canned garbage. It was absolute terrible garbage.
Partially homeschooled her kids, and it was the best decision. I should have asked her how it went. She left for the night. I have to bend down to read the chat. I can't see the chat
good.
from
He's
here.
He's and he's tired.
Yeah, it's past his bedtime.
It is past his bedtime. Do you wanna? How long have we been on here?
Over an hour at least. That's honestly what ours was. Crispitos, pizza.
Garbage. Absolute garbage food. And not only that, they didn't teach us how to make any food. They didn't teach us what we need to really eat. We had a health class, and I'm gonna tell you who our health class was that taught us sex ed and all of the other health related things, was our football coach. And he didn't teach us absolute garbage. The only reason that he did the job was so he could have it. You had to be a teacher to be the coach of the football team. So they shoot him into that one. Huh?
I think any coach had to be a teacher.
To coach in the schools, you have to be a teacher. So they shoot him into the health. It was a joke. That was the biggest joke I've ever seen in my life. The American system fails children when it comes to schooling. And I don't think I think it's we need, and hey, I'm just one person, I don't have all the answers, but I think we need less involvement from the government in our schooling and more choice when it comes to, like you said, or like somebody mentioned, the dollars need to follow the kid, not the school. And that way, the best schools win. Because you ain't getting funding unless people are going to you, and you're garbage. If you're garbage, the kids aren't going.
That's also not to say that there are really good teachers out there too. They're just limited to
I had some fantastic teachers. I had some great teachers, but they were very limited in what they could do.
Food technology.
You said no food technology? Hell no. What are you talking about?
No.
We have nothing to do with food. Food technology was. We had that fancy system where you typed in your lunch number. It's the only technology involved with our food. And on top of that, food was like, shoot, it was still expensive from I remember. Like, you still paid a few dollars for that crap. It was terrible.
Yeah. I remember too in my high school, my principal at the time got so driven. I don't really know what her thing was. I'm assuming it was driven to have certain numbers so we could get grants as a school as a whole. But I remember, SAT, ACT, all the above, because I remember from my freshman year, it was great. High school was awesome. We had breaks, we had, lunches, we did all the above. We actually had extra curricular activities that we could take during classes, where we had one specific time that if you were doing well in class, you could do extracurricular activities, whatever class you wanted to do, whether that was, yoga, Pilates, you could go take a language class that you're not currently enrolled in. You could, all these extracurricular if you're doing well in school, because it gave the opportunity for kids who weren't able or who weren't doing well in school and weren't able to have the time to get that help. They would use this time to help tutor them in the subjects they need help with. Anyways, that was like my freshman year, and then they kept that time up into, the end of my schooling. But by my senior year, that time that was used for extracurricular activities or tutoring turned into tutoring or standardized testing prep. You couldn't do extracurricular or regular classes, because there were some classes, especially AP courses, which were college level courses that went year round, and you had them as a standard class during one semester, and in the other semester you would take the other half during this specific time set aside. So it turned into that. So they took away really the extracurricular stuff. I mean, you had extracurricular things like art and stuff like that, but this time was kind of more broad. You could do other things besides art and stuff like that. It was really cool. If you wanted to try something out, that was your time to do it. But they took that away, and then they also took away our break time. The only time we got for break was our lunch time, which was only 30 minutes once a day. They turned break into, it was around our second class or whatever, they would have a group of kids come around and take up your orders, and they would go retrieve your snack for you and bring it back to class. So basically we were doing schooling the entire time while we were in school. Like, we didn't get a mental break. I don't know if it was like that anywhere else. It was like that at my school. By the time I graduated high school, that's what it was. I don't know. It kind of just took the fun out of school. And I feel like, especially with kids, education should be fun. And I feel like, at least in my experience, the fun was taken out of it because they were so up about hitting certain numbers. And it really, I mean, it wasn't fair to kids, and it wasn't fair to teachers, because there were teachers that were really awesome and I was super excited to get to, you know, and have them, and then they couldn't do what they used to because they had, I don't know, it was just really sad, because I remember school kind of actually being fun growing up, and then it kind of went downhill. But I also don't know if that's just because, you know, we got older and the fun kind of got taken out of things. I don't know. But nowadays, at least, just the reality really hit us whenever we were running our business and we catered to kids, because we ran the rink, and just seeing where they're at educational level wise, it was just really eye-opening as to, like, are these kids actually getting the education they deserve, like basic education type of deal. So I'm not opposed to homeschooling. I think homeschooling's an awesome venture if you are able to do it. I understand why public school's a thing. I just wish they had better interest for the kids and help the teachers more, because there are some really good teachers out there, and to give teachers a fair chance, like the whole tenure thing. I don't know. I guess it really just depends on your family and what works best for you. But for us, we will try to homeschool and all the above. So, yeah. Did I hit that good? Is that good? But. Hi, Van. No, actually, JJ, they took away. So ours was like home ec. They took away home ec while I was in school. Home ec was basically just teaching you basic home things. Like, I remember learning how to sew, you would cook, sew. They even did a whole thing where you would take home a baby, like a whole project. You take home like a robot baby and keep up with it and everything like that. Never did that. I had home ec one time, and I think it also I had one at home one time, and I think it did break down like food and how it works and like the whole balance of things or whatever. But by the time I hit high school, gone. They got completely rid of that class. Which was really sad, because it's like a lot of kids don't learn this at home. You know, would have helped. But they did bring back. They didn't bring back home ec, but they brought back a cooking class by like my last 3 years of high school. They brought a cooking.
How old we are?
How old we are?
Yeah.
I'm 28 and Joseph is 31. So I'm 10 years out of high school. So much has changed. That was just my personal experience back then, especially in where I went. They've got a whole new principal and everything, and he was actually a vice principal while I was there, and he was awesome. So I hope things got better. So, hello.
Tell Scott I said hello.
Joseph. That's awesome, JJ. I'm almost, no, I'm not almost 29. I'm almost 29. I'm halfway there. Joseph is freshly 31. How old are you, Van? If you don't mind me asking. In the chat. Well. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being young. I still can't believe I'm in my 20s. I'm close to 30. I still feel like I'm a teenager. I don't know. I do, but I don't. Like, I know I'm not in the way I think I'm not a teenager, but I still can't wrap my head around that I'm as old as I am. Honestly, though. Can't. 18! You're 28 in October. Hey, I got a lot of people whose birthdays are in October. One of my really good friends, actually, her birthday's in October. You're like a 20. Aw, well, thank you. And mine is stuck at an age of 22, 23. Yeah. Yeah, I think whenever I turned 25, I had a big, oh my god, I'm 25, what the heck. That was a weird moment. I don't know, it was just like life hit me then. I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing? I had like a quarter life crisis for like 2 minutes and 2 seconds when I turned 25. What'd you say? Is that what I did? So I was like, what am I doing with my life?
We were sitting in the car.
Yeah.
Pop goes pop.
Yeah. Yeah, we were listening in the car. We were coming back. We went out for my birthday. And we were listening to Punk Goes Pop. And I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Because I was finishing school and everything. But I was torn about continuing my education or taking time for us to start a family. Because it's one of those, I could get really established in my career. But it's like as soon as I would do that, I would basically have to leave it because when I became a mom, I wanted to be home with my babies. So I could do the homeschooling and stuff.
25 is irrelevant, bro. Don't worry about it. It's just another birthday after that, dude.
Joseph says, don't worry about it. After 25, it's just a birthday, and which he's right. I don't know. I feel like you're kind of on the
30 came and went as fast as it got here.
Yeah, 30 came and went for him. But I could say, since I'm recently in the time between 20, like the 25 onward, I don't know, it's weird. It doesn't feel any different. It does just feel like a birthday now. Like 30 is like, oh my god, I'm gonna be 30, but it's like, I feel more confident in myself as a person and what I want to do with my life. And my purpose and all the above. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm flandering around everywhere like you were in your early 20s, teens there. I just feel more established as a person. Does that make sense? I feel like you're floundering around in the beginning there.
Yeah.
So honestly, probably just enjoy the ride, JJ.
Definitely.
Just enjoy it.
Don't worry about it. Don't be waiting. I wouldn't wait on like markers or anything like that. The only thing I'd say is if you can find your forever person by then, have you some little goblins. Because reaching out for mom.
If you want children,
I'm telling you right now, if you've ever even considered having children, have children. They're amazing. It's the best thing that's ever happened in her life. She did not plan on having children, and I really sort of didn't for a long time until I met her, and then now it's like, I don't know what I would have ever done before.
Pillsbury is back.
Yeah, a little
Pillsbury.
Little chunk goblin has returned.
Little curly cute.
Hey man, we worked hard for him to be as fat as he is. That was an adventure. That was not for a long time, him being really skinny was a worry. I'm happy for him to be Sir Pillsbury.
I'm gonna call you Pillsbury Doughboy now.
I would poke him right now, but he's a little sassy flash. It's honestly getting time to probably, unfortunately, wrap it up. We got to get this dude washed and in bed.
Mm-hmm.
He's 11.
Yeah, it's been fun chit-chatting with you.
Yeah, it's been a boatload of fun.
Very much if you, for fattening.
Hey, it's all her. It's all her.
Thank you. I'll just, you know.
Have a fan meeting. Hey, I'm telling you, I'll be down.
We might.
You might.
I'm not opposed to it. Not opposed. That'd be cool. Van's 18.
I saw that.
Gotta remember whenever I was 18. What a time.
Those are the good times, dude. Enjoy yourself right there.
Wild time, man. Enjoy it.
Hey, thanks, JJ. We're trying to stream semi-daily, if not every day.
Aw, thanks, JJ. We appreciate it. We'll try and get on here as much as we can. I mean,
well, like I said, I've got like 5 or 6 videos that I'm trying to flesh through and make videos on, and then
we're planning to get on more of a schedule with the streaming.
Yeah.
So if y'all do want to attend, you kind of have an idea when we're getting on. We're very new to this, so we're working out everything.
The whole thing with it is, and how it initially started is, one, you know, we've got a crazy little life here. We got a bunch of crazy stuff that goes on, and 2, we don't talk to a whole lot of people very often. We don't get out very often these days, especially with this little dude. And it's nice to socialize and talk to other people. And I like talking to people in other countries, and I like talking to people with other perspectives. It's always fun. In this age, I didn't get a kiss, mate. What a sick joke. Dog, you got plenty of time to get a kiss. Calm down. Calm down.
Plenty of time.
You got beyond plenty of time. You're good, bro. You don't need a kiss anyway until you find your person anyway, dude. I mean,
I didn't
you could.
meet
It
him
doesn't
until
matter.
I was 20.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I mean, not that every oh, is it me now? Is it back a dada? You want back a dada? No, you just want to touch dada? Oh god, it's back to dada time. Like, nah, I'm done with mom. Every person on my journey.
Oh Lord. JJ, what 24 was his time to shine.
Hey dog,
that's fine. 24 is not late. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I regret a bit. We'll say that. Yeah.
I don't even remember when I had my first kiss.
I had my first kiss when I was 15. It was in this building right here.
I think I was in 3rd grade.
Actually, I think it was in that corner way over there.
I had a lot of boyfriends growing up. No, little flings. I was a kid.
Yeah, you want to be
lasted
loved.
like a week.
You want to be loved, Van, but you don't want to rush that, dude. You don't want to rush that. You want to find. I'm telling you, it sounds ridiculous. It genuinely does, and I would never have believed it. And I've told anyone that I came across before I met this lady right here that the true love thing, where everybody's like, "Oh, you'll know," you'll flipping know, dude. You'll know. You'll actually think it'll have happened once or twice beforehand, and then you'll know. You'll really know. Because then you'll be like, oh, this is the, okay, all right, this
you
is
will
it.
know.
8 months went between she and I first laying eyes on each other, and I knew she was the person from the second that I saw her. There was something about her that just, you'll know. You'll know.
Well, I'll tell you, I was your age when I thought I found the love of my life. No, I did not. I did not know what true love was until I met Joseph. So you have plenty of time. Do not worry. Just enjoy life and it will come to you. Don't go looking for it. It will come to you.
And you ain't got a hope, Van, dude. You're a cool dude. Talking to you, what we've talked to you on here, there is Miss Vans out there, dude.
You definitely want to be loved, and it will find you. It really will. In the meantime, though, work on you, focus on you, what you want to do. I promise you, it will come to you when it's time. I promise you. I did not expect walking into T-Mobile. I almost did not go to T-Mobile that day. I almost did not, but something in me was like, no, just go. And I did, and now here I am. 18
is super early, dude. It really genuinely is. I was 25? No, 20... 22. And that even, I mean, even at that, some people don't find it until much later, dude. What you don't want to do is go looking for love and find what is not love, mistake it for love, and be trapped with someone who you do not love in the end. That's where you go wrong. I've had friends, I had a buddy that he chased love every time any chick rolled in front of him. He was after it. If he would, everything that came past him was love. And I'll tell you what, that dude is flipping miserable. He has been taken for everything he owns quite a few times. He has no friends now, including me, because every time he turned around, he was chasing love, and anything and everything, anything that even remotely came between him and what he thought was love, got kicked out of his life. And he went for women who they wouldn't let him have relationships with other people. You just don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't look for it, let it hit you, dude. There are 350 million people in America alone. There are 8 billion people in the world. I know that saying plenty of fish in the sea is a broad term and it doesn't feel like it applies. Dog, there are so many fish in the sea that there is somebody, I firmly believe that if you don't go looking for holes to fall in and you let
don't eat that. What are you doing?
You let your soulmate find you like is intended, and you find your soulmate naturally, dude, it's the best thing you'll ever do in your life. Don't
You
go,
are very young though. Like,
you are super young,
do
dude.
not give
don't
up
worry.
hope. Yeah, you literally, and you're going to change so much as a person
You are.
between
You
now.
are. Between now and 25, I guarantee, I'm telling you, dude, there's something about it. I wouldn't have believed it until the day I turned, like, right in that area of me turning 25. It's like some sort of weird thing goes off in your head. It's so odd.
No, it really is.
It happened
and
with her,
you won't
too.
understand it. Like, people will come and tell you that, and you're gonna be like,
You
okay,
won't get
yeah,
it till
whatever. But once you get to that point, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I see what they mean. Okay.
Get that baby some.
So-
What did he say? Get that baby some what?
Get that baby some chicken.
Get that baby
he
some
will
chicken?
eat some
He gobbles
chicken
chicken
now.
now. Yeah, he
like
loves some chicken.
he
He does not
loves-
like beef. He's not a beef guy,
no.
which is odd because I like me some ground beef. We had tacos for dinner. She's an excellent cook.
Okay. Don't lose hope, man.
Shoot, no, dude. Don't
You
lose
have
hope.
so much coming for you. You really do. You're just now really getting into the world. At least over here, when you turn 18, you're that's your time.
That's the beginning, dude. You're at the beginning of your journey, man.
Yeah.
Hell,
it's going to sound like, oh my god, what the heck am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, all these people doing this, doing that, or whatever. It's like, just go with the flow. Just go with the flow.
Don't make it. It's not that important, dude. Just let it find you, and you'll be happier than chasing it down.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you that right.
Yes. Yes. It will come, though. Do not lose hope.
It will come.
It will come.
I mean, look at it. Hey, look up Seal, my man. Look up Seal. If Seal can find love, I don't know what you look like. I don't care what you look like. You got a good attitude. You got a good personality. And if somebody like Seal can find love, my man, there is 3 people for every
There's
one
more
person.
to looks,
Good
though.
Lord. There is.
more to
don't,
looks.
Don't, nothing to do with any of that.
Gotta know what's in here, in the heart,
Yes.
the personality.
Well, obviously, because look at Seal.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, the man can sing, but holy guacamole.
Oh my god. Thank you, JJ. He thinks he's old to have a kid, and I told him we're still very young.
Well, the reason why I say
But
that...
a lot of
no.
our friends were married and had children in
Way
the
too
early
young.
20s.
Way too young.
in their early 20s.
And they
so by
and
the
they
time,
hated it, and it sucked, and they do not have good times with it. I'll admit we're much more equipped at the age that we had children at. It's much more good of an age.
I just feel like if you enjoy your life first, like get to know who you are as a person before bringing a little one in the world, if you can help that. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some people, it happens, and that's okay. Sometimes you grow as a person as you have a little person, but we're not that old to have kids at all.
Nah.
I'm still a young chicken over here, and I have to tell him that all the time. All the time.
I don't say that she's not young. I just look.
Well, I have to remind
Look
you
here.
because you're like, oh my God, we're so old, and I'm like 3.5 years younger than you.
Well, and I'll put it
I'm
to you this
still
way:
young.
the only reason I say that is because my parents had
Of
me.
course, man.
Of course,
Oh
man.
my Lord. I mean, there are actually a lot of people having kids that.
Well, see, that's the only
nowadays
thing about
age,
that. Well, that's the one thing about that. The thing that I wanted, and it's kind of a me thing personally, is my parents had me when they were a bit older. They had me when they were in their 30s, and they didn't take care of themselves so terribly well, and they have a lot of stress and whatnot, and I just feel like they're not going to be around a long time to be part of his life based on their lifestyle. And well, see, that's the difference between that is we don't do that, and like I have he's going back and forth. I'm very particular about, like, my whole life has changed since this little guy.
You say hi?
Like, the thought of this
Hi.
little guy changed my life for that, because I want to be around for his kids. I want to be around to be in his life all the way up until as long as I possibly can. Unlike, the way my parents live sometimes. But it's just one of those things where I don't know. I feel like. What is it? Yeah. We're watching the delay on there. This is our business area. We're gonna leave and go to where we actually sleep at. But no, we have an apartment.
How to give you a close up of Pillsbury Doughboy.
But that's the thing about it is instead of, and I've gotten more to that point in my life at this point than I was earlier. It's less about us being older and more about just taking care of ourselves better so that we're here longer for him. Like, I vaped, and when I say vape, I mean I chucked clouds of vapor from the time that vaping really started. I did it for about 10, 12 years.
Yeah. You just want to live for your kids when they come
I
around.
vaped hardcore for a long time. I did a lot of stuff that... Jody.
His name's Jody. Well, his name's Joseph, but we call him Jody because his daddy's named Joseph, and that's just that's a lot of Josephs.
Yeah. But the thought of him, but when we started talking about having kids, I stopped vaping. Like, that was a hard thing to do. I probably took 2 breaths and then 3 vapes for 10 years of my life.
A breath of vape.
I would wake up in the middle of the night and be chucking clouds left and right. And the thought of having him, I was like, I can't be doing this. I got to make sure I'm around for this little dude. I got to make sure that I've got...
don't get me wrong, though. There's a lot of reasons why people might be older and having kids, because infertility is a thing. Struggling to have children is definitely a thing. So a lot of people can't help but be older when they have kids. It's just a matter of just take care of yourself when you have kids, because we were all
take
kids
care of
once,
yourself
and we know.
now,
Yeah.
because if you don't later on, you're going to regret it for your kids. Even if you don't care about yourself now and how long you live and this and that, there'll be one day in the future where you'll look back and go, I shouldn't have done that for my kiddos. Which there's always time to change. There's always time to do the right thing. But
That's also part of being a kid and growing up. You don't realize it until it's
things,
too
you do
late.
stuff.
It is what it is.
I made a lot of wacky decisions. Don't get me wrong.
All that to say, you have your whole life ahead of you. Enjoy every minute of it. The things will come.
If you go off the average, dude, 70s
You guys
is
want one more? Oh yeah,
maybe a couple.
maybe a couple.
We're thinking probably 3. That's where we're at right now. I have 2 brothers. She has 2 brothers. I think 3's a good number. It's a good area. If a fourth spawns after that, I don't know that we'll be too sad about it. But 3's the area that we're looking to be in, but we want to give him a couple of years to get all of the attention and really be the center of focus and get, you know, to the point of where he can understand the next one coming along.
What is it?
Josephine. We were bros. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Pretty great.
Yeah, we named him. His first name's after my father, and then his middle name's after her.
My whole name out there.
I can say the last name.
That's true.
Well, yeah, I guess we have said it, but not the last name, but the him. The middle name, whatever.
All that to say, we do plan to actually get on a schedule with this so we can set time aside and come hang out with y'all, chit chat with y'all more, and not be so sporadic and out of nowhere. Because we want y'all to come back and hang out and talk.
Well, and we work for ourselves. We do this on our own. Yeah. Well, you know, I got a lot of I got some quarries with my old man, but I have a lot of respect for my old man. I was named after him, and
now he wants to do his own thing.
He's gonna do what he does.
I've tried to take that away, and he got upset. That is very common, though. It's more so you become a junior and seniors and stuff like that, but he only has the same first name. His middle name's different, so he's technically not a junior.
Neither am I, technically.
Yeah. It is very common, though, especially with boys. It's a very, well, it's only with boys. I don't know a girl named after. I don't know. That's a guy thing. Ow! Are you ready to go night-night?
Yeah, this dude's ready to go night-night.
He's very much way past his bedtime. We enjoy talking with y'all. Got caught up in conversation.
It's been great. I think we are going to probably cut it off here. What's your Roman numeral, Judge? I'm not a Roman numeral. I don't have any.
No, Roman numerals.
I'm a first of the me's. I have a different middle name than my father. He's got a different middle name than me. So we're all. I wanted him to, and it's the same. My mom was real big about. She wanted me to be my own person and not an offshoot of my dad. And I do like that concept of it, to where my name pays homage to my dad, but at the same time, I'm my own person. Not that there's anything wrong with juniors, but yeah, we're gonna now we've got 9 people in here, probably most we've had all night. We got to do the right thing for little goblin guy here.
It's a little dude's bedtime. We've enjoyed talking with y'all though very much.
It's been awesome.
Subscribe
and like the video.
We'll be back for more.
If you're watching this the next day in a kind of a vlog format, tell us, leave us a comment. Tell us what you think about some of the things we talked about, like the whole thing about the school system. How is it where you are?
Yeah.
Let us know. I go back and I read.
We're open. It's just based off our personal experience.
Yeah, I go back and I read every comment. Anybody in here, including Van, will tell you that I read every comment and I respond to every comment that I come across. And we enjoy it. We love getting out there and connecting to people, especially people away from where we are. I think that's the cool thing about it. Mm-hmm. But if you're rolling in here as after the stream is over and it's just a video, leave us a comment, subscribe to us. We really appreciate it. We're trying to get to 200 subs. So, yeah. Of course, man. Eventually, if we get up enough people, we'll make a Discord or something. That way we can chat more often on top of everything.
You want to say bye-bye?
You say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye.
No? No.
He says no, but he does say bye-bye and good night.
You say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Well, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh, I thought you did it. You moved his hand. I was like, oh my God, he said he waved. Do I have an Instagram account or a Twitter? I don't, but I'll make one. I'm gonna make one for the YouTube account. I'll make an Instagram. I'll make a Twitter, and then maybe we'll.
Bye, Joey.
And then maybe we'll make a Discord before it's over with, so anybody who really wants to keep chatting and whatnot, we can chat after hours, after stream and whatnot.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye. It's going to take 5 seconds for this to cut off because I have to walk into the back room, but y'all have a great night, and thanks for coming. See you later, fam. See you later, JJ.